Hello, I am Christopher Wordsworth Andrew, and I came up with the concept of this Wordsworth250.com project, and it's been my great pleasure to receive everybody's submissions, audio, video for the site. And there are many more to come, so please keep sending and please keep looking. But I received an email from somebody called David Bowles, attached with it a reworking of a Wordsworth poem specific to our NHS times. Anyway, I'm going to read out the email, so forgive my eyeline moving from the camera, and then it'll become obvious. Dear Chris, although a retired mathematics teacher by trade, I have always loved poetry and especially William Wordsworth. I have two particular favourites, which will become apparent to you later. I'm afraid I don't know how to record an audio or a video. I'm a silver paddler, not a surfer. But being in the vulnerable age group and feeling so much for the poor NHS and other carers who have given their lives for their patients, I have used some isolation time to adapt your great-great-great-great-grandfather's wonderful words into my tribute to those staff who have sadly lost their lives. My son John was one of the first in Devon to catch the virus and had to be rushed to a special respiratory unit in Stoke-on-Trent, where he very nearly died. He caught it from a colleague who had been in holiday in Italy. Needless to say, he passed the virus to his wife Alison and one of his children. Thankfully, all have recovered, and John and Ali, both essential key workers, are back at work. If you feel that the poem which follows is rude or disrespectful to William Wordsworth, then please file it at an appropriate receptacle. However, I feel that it is my way of saying thank you. With all best wishes, David Bowles. So I am delighted if anyone's disrespectful to William Wordsworth. He needs it from time to time. So I was very, very happy to send this poem to my good friend Gordon Griffin, who you'll hear read it next. And you will recognise Gordon's voice, I hope, because A, he did a version of The Solitary Reaper, which is one of the poems that David adapts, but also because Gordon has read more audiobooks than anyone else alive, so you may remember his voice. Anyway, again, thank you very, very much for taking part. Thank you very, very much for listening to this, and this is the poem.
Ode to the passing of a COVID nurse and all the other workers who've lost their own personal battles while looking after us, and with apologies to William Wordsworth, by David Bowles, read by Gordon Griffin. Behold her, moving through the ward, yon COVID nurse, angelic lass, tending and singing by herself. I lie and watch her pass. So calm she soothes my fevered brow, and sings a plaintive song. But now, hark, listen, for the ward profound is overflowing with her sound. Nurse Nightingale did ever chaunt those welcome notes to weary bands of patients in some shady haunt outside hospital lands. Her voice so thrilling ne'er was heard in springtime from the cuckoo bird, breaking the silence of the air throughout our lovely country fair. No one can tell me what she sings. Perhaps the plaintive numbers flow for old, unhappy, far-off things and memories long ago. Or is it of her health decay, a premonition felt today, her natural sorrow, dread and pain, that she can never nurse again? Whate'er the theme, the angel sang as if her song could have no ending. I saw her singing at her work, and o'er her patients bending. I listened, tried to be her friend, and as she sang till her own end, her music in my heart I bore, long after it is heard no more. Sad memories does my spirit seal. She had no human fears. She seemed a thing that did not feel the touch of earthly years. She has no motion now, no force. She neither hears nor sees, rolled round in earth's diurnal course, with rocks and stones and trees.